everybody? It's your boy Sweet with Crayon Rocket, and what are we doing here? So, we're actually going to be jumping into some other things, um, some new Bible scriptures, some new Bible verses of the day, some more motivational quotes. You already know it's a daily live. Welcome back if you've seen it, and you'll probably see clips later on, but it's okay. Enjoy the content and what you want to do with it. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Right? Let's go ahead and get started. Ephesians 2:8-9. God saved you by his grace when you believed, and you can't take credit for this. It is the gift from God. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done, so none of us can boast about it. None of us can boast about it. Let me repeat it one more time. God saved us by his grace when you believed, and you can't take credit for this. It is a gift from God. Salvation is not a reward for the good things we have done, so none of us can boast about it. So, see, God's grace is so beautiful. God's grace is so powerful. It is amazing. It's holy. It's immaculate, right? And it's saying, salvation is not a reward for good things we have done, so none of us can boast about it. No, salvation is really just by grace, by his love, his mercy, right? And us believing in him and really following him and really living our lives out for God, living our lives for him in every single way, in every aspect of our life. So when it says, our good deeds, they don't mean jack squat. They don't mean nothing when it comes to salvation. Why? Because then we start taking credit. Then we start becoming egotistical. We start becoming cocky, overconfident, all these different terminologies, right? All these different things. And what it's saying is, no matter what good deeds you do, no matter what good works that you do, the thing is, salvation is not a reward for the good things that we do. No, because we are not supposed to be boasting about it. We are not supposed to be boasting about the good things that we have done, right? The good things that we do. So that takes away that factor. Now we could truly live and love God and really know that it's through his mercy, through his grace, through all the things that he does. It's all because of him, right? It's all because of him. That's why we have salvation. That's why, Jesus died on the cross for us so we can live eternally with him, bro. That's what it's saying. That's what it's saying. And that's so beautiful. So beautiful. So, now we're going to jump into the motivational quotes. Anonymous. Life always offers you a second chance. It is called tomorrow. Life always offers you a second chance. It is called tomorrow. Whoo! Bro, now this one beautiful, right? So a lot of people, they're probably thinking, you know what, man? I ain't really about, there's no second chances. No matter what, I've already failed. I've already screwed up. I've already messed up. There's nothing left for me. But what it's saying is, life always offers you a second chance. It's called tomorrow. There's always tomorrow, right? There's always tomorrow, and that's the beautiful part, is we had that second chance. We had that opportunity to do it over. We had that opportunity to make things right. We had that opportunity to really take that next step, to really be able to finally put our foot down and be able to put in the work that we need to put in. That's what it's saying right there. That's what it's saying. It's saying there is a second chance. It's called tomorrow. See, you always have tomorrow. But see, one thing I want y'all to know, though, tomorrow is not guaranteed. There is no, tomorrow is not guaranteed. You never know what could happen. But to know that there is a chance that you could have that second chance, and tomorrow, the next day, don't worry how much or how bad you've screwed up today. Don't worry about how much you may have messed up this time or last time or whatever it is. There's always tomorrow, right? There's always tomorrow. And that's the beautiful part in it, right? That's the beautiful part in it. And I love that. I love that, And if you feeling like you messed up today, you messed up really bad, you got another chance. But you got to take it, though. You got to run with it. You got to be able to put the work in with it, right? With it. Come on, y'all. Next one, Albert Einstein. Try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. Try not to become a man of success, but a man of value. See, now that's powerful, right? See, success, we can make it up, right? That term success can mean so many different things depending on who the person is. But see, be a man of value. Be a man of morals. Be a man that is highly favored. Somebody that has these values that they live by, and that will speak to the masses. That will speak to the hearts of many. People will see that and they'll be like, man, now this is what that dude's doing. Now this is what he's talking about. Now this is somebody that's legit. This is somebody that we could look up to and be able to say, you know what? Yes, this one's he's a real one, right? She a real one. Why? Because you are a person of value. You are not a man or a woman of success. No. You are a man or a woman of value. And that's the big part of it, is you being that. You being holding true to your values, your morals, your beliefs, and letting that drive you and letting that speak for itself. So when people encounter you, when people see you, they're like, man, that's a person that I could look up to. That's a person that I could be like, dang, now that one right there, he real, she real. That one, they legit. They know what they're talking about because they live it out every single day. And that's the powerful part, right? They live it out every single day because that's what their value is. That's what they live by. That's what they live by. And that's the, amazing part of it is who are you and what do you live by? What do you stand for? Because people will see that no matter what. So the next one is Helen Keller. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. See, I'll say before I met my beautiful wife, I would probably say that my life was probably nothing at all. There was no excitement. There was no trying new things, going new places, none of that, right? But now she's opened my eyes to a whole new world, and like now I'm more comfortable. Now I'm like with it. Like, let's go, let's do things, right? Now it's an adventure, right? And then now being a dad, now being a husband, all these things, it's now a new adventure. It's a whole new lane that I got to be navigating in. And that's the beautiful part. That's the beautiful part. See, your life is either going to be a daring adventure or it's going to be nothing at all. What are you living for? How are you living your life out? Are you living a life where you are not trying to do anything scary, anything that's out of your comfort zone, and you're just trying to live in a bubble under a rock at home, sheltered, away from everybody, and you don't want to interact with no one, interact with the world outside of your home? Or you out there and you seeing something that's a little bit scary, something out of your comfort zone, and you trying to like ease your way into doing these things, ease your way into this new adventure, ease your way into this new way of life. See, a lot of us, we rather be in our comfort zones and be comforted and be doing those things than be living these adventures and going out there and doing these things that we probably thought that we would never be able to do. How are you supposed to see God's blessing or see God's miracles or see these people that God's supposed to be putting in your life if you are never leaving the house, if you're never going and doing the things and interacting with people? God's not going to bring those people into your life if you're just chilling at home. You got to go out there. You got to be able to live life. That's what the whole purpose is, to live life to its fullest and know that God is with you every single step of the way. But if you don't, you're just going to be stuck there. You're just going to be like, it's whatever. Nah, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Just try. Even if it's a little adventure, even if it's like once a day, even if it's a few times a week, get out of the house. Go do something. Go do something. Try something new. Don't keep being that person that's doing nothing at all. Don't be that person that's doing nothing at all, right? Because a lot of times we live like that. A lot of times we live in a bubble and we don't want to do nothing. And my beautiful wife, love you, you're amazing too. She's helped me with that. Like, I never thought I'd probably be going to different restaurants or trying new things or any of that. That was not me. That's definitely not the old me. But the new me, I'm a lot more open to it. And some of the times, I'm the one that's like, yeah, let's go somewhere. And it's a beautiful thing. God has blessed me so much with that. So the next one is from Michael Jordan. Heart is what separates the good from the great. Heart is what separates the good from the great. We can tackle this in different ways, right? The heart of a champion, somebody that's never going to give up, somebody that's going to persevere, have the endurance to keep fighting on, to keep pushing on, to someone that's not going to give up, somebody that's going to keep going for that victory. They're going to learn within the process of defeat and they're going to keep moving on. And it's also the heart of somebody, who they are, what they stand for, their character, all these different things. If you ain't got a good heart, maybe you could be a good person. Maybe you could be, good at certain things. But if your heart ain't there, if your heart ain't in it, if your heart don't represent who you are outside of that one thing, then you will never be great. See, the ones that are remembered. Why? Because there's something about them that really makes them stand out. It's their character, it's what they stand for, it's how they hold themselves up. It's all these different factors. It's all of that is what really separates them and makes them into their own person, into this own being, into this own greatness, and puts them in that category. Some would say even puts them in the category of being a GOAT, greatest of all time. See, it doesn't matter what the category is. The heart is what's going to separate us and really take us to those other levels. The skills will do could only do so much, but it's the character and the heart that's really going to define who they are, define the legend that they are yet to become or have already become. And that's the big thing. You got to try to live it out. See, this whole episode today, this whole live is really just about character, really, doubling down on who you are and what you represent, how you hold yourself and how you do things. And that's the beautiful and powerful part of it, right? The heart is what separates the good from the great. Are you at a level or a place in your life where you were just good, or are you in a place or a part in your life where you are now entering greatness? See, and when I talk about greatness, I'm not talking about where everybody idolizes you, admires you, all those different things. When I talk about greatness is you have your flaws, you failed, you've fallen and all these different things, but you're still fighting. You're still living for God. Yet you're still doing things and learning and growing into the being that you know that you are destined and called to be. See, now that's the greatness I'm talking about. Have you got there yet? Are you still a work in progress? Because I believe that we are all still a work in progress, no matter how great you may be, no matter how good you may be, no matter if you're a GOAT or not, we're still a work in progress, right? We are still a work in progress. And now for the last one, Gene Nidek. Probably butchered that, I apologize. But it's the choice, not chance, that determines your destiny. Let me repeat that. It's choice, not chance, that determines your destiny. See, you choose, choices, right? Chance, I would say, maybe plays a certain factor. By chance, maybe these opportunities are there, right? The opportunities are around you, because I believe the opportunities are always around you. And I believe that God places people or situations in front of you, around you, and sometimes we pay attention to it, sometimes we don't. Sometimes we see it, sometimes we don't. But we have the choice to interact with those, to take up, to act on those opportunities, to take those opportunities, run with the opportunity, whatever it may be. We make the choice if we're going to act on it. We make the choice if we're going to go to the next level and do all these great and amazing things, or if we choose not to, or if we choose to just, it's whatever. But that's the thing. Where are you at? Are you looking for these opportunities? Are you paying attention to these opportunities? Or are you just letting them pass you by? Right? Because I believe that anytime that you do interact with people, it's opportunity to speak your truth, speak your values, show who you are, show what you represent, your character, whatever it is. Sometimes these opportunities, these people, these chances, whatever, could really go hand in hand with your business, with your character, with whatever it is, and it can help you grow. It can help you get to the next level. And sometimes maybe even God is placing you in the path in front of some of these other people for you to make a difference and make a change in their life as well. You never know. But see, that's the powerful part. It's all about character. And without further ado, I'm going to have to bid y'all adieu. And if you ain't subscribed yet, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe too. And until next time, salute.